Well, hello everyone, all my stitchy friends, and welcome back to those that are returning after such a long time. I know, it's been way too long. I will never go this long again. Although sometimes I wonder if I really am meant to do this. Anyway, it is Thursday, the 27th of January. It is 5:22 in the evening, and I am doing this the second time. I did a 32-minute video all the way through and had no sound. Okay, so part of the delay for doing a video for such a long time is because I got a new camera and then procrastinated for probably 3 weeks, setting it up, getting it out, getting the ring light up, yada yada. However, now the sun's gone down, I don't have the sunlight issues, so this might even be better. I hope. The other thing is I have a new hobby, which I'll talk about very briefly because it's not in the realm of cross-stitching. Although a lot of people who stitch also do this hobby. It's not quilting. Close, but not, no. So, all right, let's just get into it. I have some finishes. In fact, I have 3, albeit 2 of them are small. I do have a big one, which I'll show first, right here. I don't know that I'm even going to need the backing for this because I didn't last time. I can see through it. But I'm going to move over here. This is Tulle Rooster by Birds of a Feather. I have the chart somewhere, but it's not readily available. A few changes. This called for black. I did it with DMC 815, I believe. 814. I'm pretty sure it's 815. The letters behind him should all be done 2/2. I did all the small letters in 1/1, which was a little tricky because they're not charted that way, so I had to kind of put them as evenly spaced as I could, and I think I did a pretty good job. I was going to change a D and a J to a different color for my initials, but I never got around to it. I usually put my initials in the year somewhere, and I haven't put that in here yet, but I probably will add those. So it's called for black. It's on 28 count. I did 2/2 for the, the main bird and the big numbers. The little roosters, I also did 1/1. There's one little rooster right up there. You can see it by the tail feather. And then the bigger ones were done 2/2 as called for. And he was a fun stitch. I wish I had him on Pattern Keeper, but it was what it was. It is what it is. It was what it was. So, yeah, 2/2 for the most part. The rooster, the bigger one down there at the bottom, he was supposed to be black and a yellow comb, I think. I changed that too. Anyway, I really wanted to get him done. I don't recall when I started him. I don't recall when I finished him, but it was about a 4-month progress from start to finish. I've only been stitching for 6-7 months total back into stitching. I used to stitch quite a bit 20 years ago. So yeah, so I'll be taking him to Michael's to get him framed. I know right where he's going to go. The other finishes I have are up here on my little cubby shelf. And let's show Adelaide first. Oh, my glasses are being weird. This is Adelaide. And she was on Etsy, just as Adelaide. You can find her. I don't remember the shop, but she'll be easy to find. I call her she, obviously. And 3-4 days, start to finish, and I had so much fun doing the back stitching on her. So much fun. Love the colors. I'm all about Easter right now in spring, but mainly Easter, bunnies and Easter. So yeah, I'm hoping these aren't getting too washed out with that ring light. I'm still kind of playing around with that and adjusting it. 14 count Aida on an Aida that I've had for a million years. I've had this for 20 years probably, and so it's a little faded, so it was just perfect for this. All DMC. And this guy is called I Am Not an Egg, I Am a Deer. Again, from Etsy. And he is also on 14 count Aida that I've had for a million years. And again, I had a blast doing the back stitching. And there were some half stitches on here and quarter stitches, and that was fun too. So yeah, really liked him. There are a couple more I Am Not an Egg, I'm a... And I can't remember what the other two were I saw, but I'll be doing them soon. So I'll be showing them soon. I have no idea how I'm going to finish these. They're just kind of folded. I'm pretty sure he's going to be a pillow, a little pillow. And then the two matching ones will go in the pillow with them. I've got a brand new sewing machine still in the box. I haven't even opened it yet. Let me put these guys back up here. And those are my finishes, right? Yes. So, oh, I'm dropping stuff, excuse me. What am I working on now, you ask? Well, let's just open up the old pattern keeper and I shall show you. It's called Geometric Bunny. And again, he was on Etsy. Oh, come on. I don't want the pattern. I want the mock-up. Yeah. And as you can get, I got to angle this because the ring light and then the light from this is, you can't really, can you see the colors at all? Pinks and periwinkle and gray blue, and my colors trying to adjust. But yeah, that's what he looks like. I just thought he was cute. He's a little bigger than those other two smalls, but he's going quick. And this is where I'm at on him. This one's been kind of interesting because it's on such a small piece. It barely fits, but just enough that I'll be able to finish it. And that's where I'm at now. Whoops, let me get it so... Well, maybe I need to turn off this light. Yeah, maybe that helps. Oh, I got to angle. That ring light is... I don't know if it's helping or not, but that's where I'm at now. I really like it because it reminds me of my Carol Manning carrot cake that I'll show in a second. The geometrics. It's really easy, mindless stitching. And like I said, 14 count, DMC, and I'm actually stitching this in hand, and I've never done that ever, and I'm kind of liking it for this small. And I did those two other smalls on little hoops, and now I'm thinking when I do the next one in the I'm Not an Egg, I think I'm going to do it in hand, because it was kind of cool. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to show here. Where is... Oh, there it is. Okay. So this one is called Amanita. I think it's the botanical name for mushroom, if I'm thinking right. This is a double picture, but it's a snail on that mushroom. And I don't know when I started it, and it's not done. I'm still working on it. That's where I'm at on this. This is 28 count, 2/2. And I love the colors. I love this gray blue. I don't know what it is. It's a mystery. I got a bunch of these pieces of fabric at a thrift store in one bag, and I think it was $5, and there was like 6 or 8 pieces in there, and they're pretty good size. So I'll DMC, and I'm going to get back to this because I really like it. And the reason I say get back to this is I've had kind of, I don't want to say metamorphosis. I've gone through quite a change. I just recently got back into cross stitch. I've only been doing it for about 7 months. And so I've got a whole bin under me of things that I started that I was just so hepped up about when I first got back into stitching. And that's an interesting story how that happened. But, and now I'm like, I don't like them. I don't like them, I don't think. I need to go through them, and that'll be another video. I'll go through them with you, and you can help me decide, you know, what I'm going to keep, what I'm going to get rid of. And I'm okay with that. For the longest time, for a while, I was like, I can't get rid of any of them. I started them. I got to finish them. I was all anxious like that. So I got to put these back, or like I said, or like everybody says, I'm going to have a huge mess. Num, 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 num. Oh yes, this guy. I just did this recording, 32 minutes, and I had no sound. So you'd think I remember who this designer is of this one. And I can't remember. It should be down here towards the bottom. Here it is. It's called Light by Barbara Anna Designs, and it's just called Light. It's the fox. And that's, oh, you know what? Sorry. Yikes. That's what it's going to look like when it's finished. Isn't he cute? Actually, it's probably a her, because I think that's a skirt. Is that focusing? Yeah, it's a her. It's a skirt. So, that's where I'm at. I usually don't leave these in the hoops when I'm not working on them. And I don't have, 28 count, mushroom, even weave. And I'll DMC, which is what it's called for, I'm pretty sure. And so, yeah, really enjoyed that. I discovered Carol Manning Designs, like I mentioned, for the Geo Bunny. And because they're just so fun to knit. The Shooting Star collection is what I'm in. There was somebody on Instagram who had posted another pattern in that collection, and I commented on it saying, gosh, those are so pretty. I'm doing carrot cake right now. And she replied back and said, I am too. So it's still in the hoop because I have been working on this kind of recently. In fact, I think I'm at like 56%. I'm at, 34.58% finished. That's where I'm at working now, but you can see I've got a section over there. That's as wide as it's going to be. Okay, wonder if I can get up. It's hard for me because I can't see. Oh, this, how do you guys do this so seamlessly and effortlessly, it seems. Oh, I'm fighting my lamp too. So that's a section that's completed, and then I have no idea if you can see that or not. And it's swinging around, and that's where I'm at now. And I'm just having a blast. This is very mindless, relaxing stitching. And it is 8F14 count, which makes it even easier. Still need my readers, but actually I can get away without them, but I squint a little. So it's more comfortable with my readers. And I've got it in my old, this bag was a sheets I bought. And you know that you buy sheet sets and they come in that nice zipper bag. That's what this is. Works great. I don't have to put any plastic in the landfill. Okay, I've got 2 more that are rotating around in my life right now. If you ever look at a pattern and because you've looked at patterns before that you thought were just ho-hum, then you see them finish and you realize they're stunning. Well, and then you learn to look at patterns differently. And that's kind of what I did with this Floral Alphabet by JBW Designs. I looked at this and thought, you know, in the right frame, kind of like that one, that'd be just beautiful. Small, on an end table somewhere or something, propped up. And for a while, I would be working on this for an hour and a half every morning. And it served me well. I got pretty far along on it. In fact, this is on Belfast 32 count antique ivory. And oh, I thought I folded that just right. No, you didn't. That's where I'm at. And this is done in Sulky Thread 1169. 1169. The dog is moving around behind me. He might start snoring. Anyway. Yeah, I gotta crank my head down. Oh, okay, that's better. That's where I'm at now. I just love the font, the script, the floralness. I just think that's so pretty. I bought another one, their squirrel, and there's a snow globe Christmas one I want to get. And yeah, that's in another sheet bag. I've got nothing against project bags per se. However, I'd rather spend my money on fabric. I do have, oh, who did I buy that? I bought one and I just love it. And is it down here? It was in here. It was, huh. I didn't know where I put it. Oh, this is the one I've got kitted up. And I've got all the flosses for it. Weeks Dye Works. All the flosses for French Country Squirrel. As I like squirrels too. And I love that matting, the frame. Although I could see this as a pillow. Maybe without the squirrel on the bottom for the pillow. I don't know. So, and I've even got the fabric in here. What did I get? Yeah, I did. Color Cream Brulee, 36 count. Yeah, you probably can't see that too good, but yeah, so I'm going to start that, and that should go sort of quickly. You know, I'm a little bummed. I thought I had that other bag out. I wonder what I did with it. All right, the last one I'm going to show is one where this happens to everybody, I'm sure. I'm not alone. I saw this pattern, and I was just cruising around. It's from Kinnikinnicks and Stitch, something like that. Anybody wants to know, leave me a comment and ask me, and I will tell you. Where is it? Oh, there it is. It's called Tears of a Frog. Oh, I want the mock-up. Tears of a Frog View mock-up. And that's what it's going to look like when it's done. Okay, and this is on, I think this is on 14 count because I love the color. But that's where I'm at. Now, I would love to say that I did this on purpose, but I changed like 3 of the colors. I really, really want to say I did this on purpose. But what happened is I transposed 2 of the colors for one another. So it made the 3rd color, I don't know. Anyway, it worked out. I absolutely love it. It looks really cool, and that's why I would love to say I just decided to be artistic and change it, but that's not what happened. It was totally accidental or a mistake. 14 count. I think I dyed this. Did I dye this? I might have. It looks like I dyed this. Yeah, it was my first dye job. Yeah, it was, because the other side, I put the frog on the wrong side. I wanted to put him on the other side, but it doesn't matter. So, he's almost done. I've got, oh, my alarm is going off. Okay. I've only got, like, from here over one left, and then I've only got 1 color left. And he'll be done on just some back stitching on the bottom, and then Tears of a Frog up here. So, I wasn't sure I was going to like a Q-snap, because when I remember trying Q-snaps a long time ago, or no, maybe it wasn't that long ago. They've been around for a while, but I just remember not liking them, and I love them now. I do. I really, really like the tension you get. I like how easy they go in and out. So, and this is all DMC, Aida, 14 count, so yeah. Where are we at? Oh, 22 minutes. Yeah, it's about where I got with the last one before I talked about my new hobby. Oh, I was going to show too. Ooh, I got thread. Oh, my needle. I got a couple finishing things at, I'm always looking for finishing things. You know, you go to Goodwill, thrift store, Dollar Tree, Dollar General, and you're always looking. I mean, I am. I think I could be looking for something completely different and see something go, oh, that'd be great for finishing. But this guy, people may remember these. I don't know, your neck of the woods, they had these. A little, like, shadow box thing. And then these were gone, and this was before Valentine's Day, or before this time of year. This was like 3 months ago I got this. So, and it even came with that, so. And that's a good size. So, that'll be fun. Okay, I need to drink. Just a sec, guys. I feel like I'm forgetting something because I already recorded and I can't remember everything I spoke about. I was watching Long Dog Stitcher, Jen, on my YouTube, and stitching away, and she mentioned and showed some of these paper pieces she got in the mail for, my rubber band came off, for her English paper piecing that she does. And I said to myself, what is English paper piecing? So I went on YouTube and I looked it up and I thought, well, that looks kind of cool. And I went on Etsy and I found a shop, Maggie's Board Again. Highly recommend. Wow, was she wonderful. And I wasn't even looking at the price. Well, it was a starter kit. You got some templates, you know, cardboard. They're just cardstock. And you got fabric and all the things you needed. even a needle, a couple of needles. And it was a little starter kit, and you could, so I used that, and I got on YouTube and went to town and basted some of those squares, or in my case they were hexagons. Oh, excuse me. Right now my project is with these squares. And you baste the fabric. Some people glue. I prefer basting. I find it just as fast. And yeah, it's kind of like quilting, but it's not. There's no machine involved. It's all hand stitching. And so I'm doing this, I'm getting good at it, and I'm seeing people who have made like drapes and valances and quilt squares that they actually, in fact, do go and quilt or applique. And somebody made one of these, a little ball for a baby. So I made one. It's a little hexagon. These are 1-inch hexagons that I paper pieced, sewed together, inside out, left 2 seam opening, and stuffed it, and then whip stitched it closed as best I could, which was not very good, but I got better because I made this one. Can you hear the rattle? Went on Etsy and ordered some rattles, baby safe rattles. This is with 2-inch hexagons, done the same way, inside out, stuffed the devil out of it, and it is really, it's stuffed to, it's perfect. It's perfect. I did a better closure. I have to really look there. You can see it, the seam where you would stitch it closed after you get the stuffing in. And I had to kind of like squeeze it down because I had so much stuffing in it, but that's what you want, I found out. I have a niece-in-law who's having a baby, and I know she doesn't watch this, so I'm going to be putting this in with her gift. So yeah. So I'm working on quite a big project now in English paper piecing, and that's all I'm going to say. I'm done talking about it. It will, when I'm finished with it, I'll show it. I am thinking of changing my name here to Yoda Fat Kitty, because that's what I am on Instagram. If you'd like to, I post there all the time for my updates. I might sneeze where I'm going. Excuse me. Anyway, yeah. Got those done. So yeah. I hope not to be away as long. The English paper piecing is taking me away. In fact, I will show, even though it's people probably don't care. This is part of what I'm working on. Jen, if Jen's watching, Jen, you know what this is. Because I emailed you. I showed you. I wanted her to make it too, but I think she's busy with other stuff. So, and then this is a strip that gets sewn on too. I don't know if you can see those colors. I really love these colors. I always wanted to work with fabric, but I'm not a sewer. Never been a sewer. I thought I wanted to sew. I had somebody show me. We were cutting out the pattern, and I was like, I'm bored. I can't do this. That's as far as I got. And then here's another one. These are all 2-inch squares, basted. The paper. You take the papers out. Yeah, and then you can reuse them. Although there's some new-fangled thing now where you leave the papers in, and I don't know. There's all kinds of new stuff with everything. Different way. People like glue sticks for them. Oh, and the other thing I am contemplating working on is I have been looking at, and I'm gathering supplies for, are you ready? Junk journaling. Glue book or smash book, some people call it. I don't know. I mean, it appeals to me. But I'm the kind of person that I need a pattern. I need direction. You know, this freeform stuff, like I had friends a few years ago, many years ago, who were into card making. And I just couldn't get into it because you had to have all these ideas of cutouts and this tape that makes stuff stand up and 3D hearts and it was pretty, it was beautiful, but I need a pattern. I need a clear, defined map of what to do. So I'm not sure, but junk journaling, I'm watching and I'm thinking, this might be good for my brain, my creative outlet. We'll see. We'll see. So if you're curious and you've never heard of it, get on YouTube and you can thank me later. Junk journaling, Smashbook, or it's called glue booking, collaging, I guess, which I'm not that much into. I like the journaling aspect because some of those little ones I'd really like to just put in a book and have them like that, because there's going to come a time when I might have many of them. So I won't want to frame every single one of them. All right, well, we're at 30 minutes now. I have plans to do a whip video because I've got more down here that I haven't shown. I want to do a video about these projects that I started when I first got back into cross stitch. And the way that happened is I was on YouTube and I was watching, I used to love to watch history or those murder mystery things. What else did I watch? I can't even remember now because cross stitch just kind of took over. I came across a video by Brenda and the Serial Starter cross stitch video, and I thought, oh, cross stitch, I used to do that. And so I turned it on and gobsmacked, floored. I mean, I don't know what I was doing, but I stopped it and I got a pen and paper out and I was like, oh my gosh, this is what cross stitch is now? These are the patterns now? And here we are today. So thank you, Laura. Thank you, Brenda. Now when I watch their videos and a few other people, I have a pad and a pen. or I pause it and I open a tab and I go to Etsy or I go to whatever website they just showed something from. Because they get so much cool stuff from people too, from Etsy shops, so yeah. Alright kids, that's enough for today, I guess. I hope this finds you all well and healthy and happy. And if you have any questions about anything, and leave me a note down below. If you subscribe, you'll be notified. And like I said, I'm not going to go another 2-3 months without doing a video. Unless it turns out no one wants to watch my videos. Then what's the point? You know what? I'll probably still do it because it keeps me honest and it lets me know, I almost said it lets me know what I'm feeling about my stitching, especially those projects that I don't want to do anymore. And I used to feel really guilty about that, but not anymore. Life's too short to feel guilty. Stitch what you love. So says Brenda. Anyway, thanks. I'm rambling. Take care, and I will see you in the next video.